Hi, Paul again. In this video I just want to raise the issue of mobile responsiveness or mobile optimization. So we're going to look at another couple of these, or rather a couple of the websites that we've looked at already in Manchester Solicitors, and see what happens when we simulate mobile responsiveness. So here's the first website. If I minimize my browser, make it very narrow, scroll down, and I try to read the text, you see that I have to scroll left and right to read it. If I take the top sentence, catastrophic accidents, solicitor Gillian Lakes comments on a recently settled case, then scroll back, involving one of her clients, Mr. C, in his 30s. So a real mobile would be more narrow than this, and I'd have to scroll further left and right in order to read it. And I would also, with a genuine mobile phone, probably or almost certainly have to zoom in order to read it, so I wouldn't get a great user experience. It's a bit of a turn-off, in fact a major turn-off for me. I don't use my mobile at all to look at websites, but that's an age thing. If we look at another website, by comparison, this is another one we looked at in Manchester, a firm called JMW. If we minimize theirs, we see the difference. We wouldn't, on a mobile, we wouldn't have to zoom in on this, but look at the text, no scrolling left and right. It's all narrowed to fit the size of the screen. Manchester Solicitors, JMW are here to help. Whatever your problem, we provide cost-effective blah blah blah. No scrolling left and right. I've only got to scroll up and down, and no zooming in. It's made for mobile. It's a very important thing, and it's an issue that's on the increase, and the bottom line is, if you're not mobile responsive, you give that portion of people that come to visit your website on a mobile a much lesser visitor experience. So now let's go and take a look at who actually does come, how many come in via mobile. So here we are in Google Analytics, looking at the website that I was showing earlier. It's one I created a couple of years ago. It's not actually mobile responsive, but of the 1,131 people who came to visit this site in the last 4 weeks, 498, just 44%, came in on desktop or laptop. 322, or 28%, nearly 38%, came in on mobile phones, and 311 people, 27%, came in on tablets. So this is very key information, because it shows you how many people, more than 50%, are no longer using desktops or laptops as their primary portal into the internet. It's a generational thing. Younger people are much happier to come and look at websites using a smaller screen and have all the slowness and awkwardness of having to look at sites on their mobile. But that doesn't mean to say you have to go out of your way or be lazy about giving them a better user experience. People who have mobile optimized websites are going to do better than people who don't have mobile optimized sites. The problem is only increasing. More people are coming into the internet using mobiles all the time, and at the same time, although it's slow, more companies are becoming mobile, or more websites are becoming mobile responsive. So if you don't become mobile responsive, you're going to be left out in the cold. Now, there are too many companies, it seems to me, who are still unaware of this as a serious issue, and it is a serious issue. I can't stress that enough. I was looking at the Santander website the other day, the big national bank, a Spanish bank, and they were boasting on their front page about their new design and about the fact that they were now optimized for mobile. NatWest, by comparison, are not optimized for mobile. Big bank, loads of money, and they haven't got a website that's mobile responsive, which is ludicrous in this day and age. It makes me wonder if the directors of the bank know what's going on in this respect. But Presumably they do, presumably they've got IT people that tell them, but an awful lot of companies are not following what's going on. So if you're watching this video, consider yourself warned. It's an issue that you've got to look at. And lastly, let me say that the fix for it, unfortunately, is likely to be expensive. WordPress sites, and many sites, or most sites probably, are now built with WordPress, are built using themes, and there are thousands of themes, and your web designer would have chosen one. And typically themes are either mobile responsive or not, and there's an awful lot that are not. So to rebuild your site using a mobile responsive theme would most likely be a major job. Sometimes it's just change the theme and it's almost perfectly right. Other times you can change the theme to a mobile responsive site and it still needs an awful lot of tweaking and changing afterwards. So that's the message. Look at your site, minimize the browser as a quick way of doing it, look to see if you're mobile responsive, and if you're not, seriously consider getting it fixed.